Hi Capricorn, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. This is your March reading and it is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and your North Node. In cross watchers you can flip the roles and turn them around if you feel like you are this person from the opposite perspective, if you know what I mean. So we'll just get straight into it. So I feel like Capricorn, you've had some sort of victory and success and recognition for something recently. I feel like it was something that made you feel very vulnerable anyway about doing, and very indecisive with the fork in the road being in the reverse. It still didn't stop you but from speaking up, voicing your opinion. You felt small in comparison to what you were actually speaking up about, but this wee nightingale spoke up, sang his song, told his story. Do you know what I mean? And he told his story about something that was very like this panther, this looks very vicious, abusive, or something that didn't feel good. And this was a smart idea that you had to do this. It was a fleeting idea as well, I feel like, because maybe before you were so indecisive, and I feel like a fleeting idea was like, no, just do it. Do you know what I mean? Just speak up, just tell your story. That's what that feels like. And in particular, I do know a Capricorn that I could say that fits perfectly with them. So like, and you told your story, and whoever you told your story to was in like air signs, so it was like someone who works with intellect, logic, now like the spoken word, the written word. Do you know what I mean? And I felt like whoever it was, which we've got the King of Swords here and we've got the Hierophant over here, so that could speak about like an organisation, lawyers, something that way. Do you know what I mean? You could have spoke up about something, and they felt like they didn't have to go the distance, they didn't have to go into like the archives or anything, because they could see something clearly, because the owl sees clearly. Now they had enough information for them to bend and be fully flexible and bend at your will, basically, with you having the balls basically to speak up and tell your story. That's what I'm feeling, because they could see clearly that this was like an abuse of power. Because if you look at this as power, right, like the colours, and you look at all the fire ants going in towards them, it's like it's an abusive power. Do you know what I mean? They could see that clearly, whoever it was that you were dealing with, Capricorn. And you've got the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here, so it's saying you're no longer holding on to anything, maybe from someone, because that's the Emperor again underneath it in the reverse, maybe from a boss figure, a father figure, someone who abused your power basically, and you've been on this healing journey ever since. And then look, there's only like 2 of these cards that say yes or no on it, and the Mother Star's saying yes, correct. You've got that one. Do you know what I mean? So definitely. So I feel like someone who's been, they've abused their power over you in some way, and I feel like you've spoke about your story, but you were the person who visualised this, because Imagine talks about visualisation. You visualised this into being milk and honey, into being the outcome that you desired. Do you know what I mean? And an elephant, what? An elephant in the milk and honey. This is basically saying to me that this has been from a long time ago, because elephants never forget. Do you know what I mean? They never forget, but they do forgive the past, and it's not even about forgiving other people. And I seen 444 there, so I feel like this is, I feel like you're surrounded and maybe loved ones in heaven, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, God. I feel like you just feel like you were blessed. So I do. And I don't feel like it goes without all, like a lot of hard work on your side. I feel like this wasn't an easy thing for you to do. You've got the Six of Wands here with the Two of Wands. So see this, see like the plans and the action. You were at a crossroads and it was like, do I go that way or that way? See the way that you went? There you go. Look, that owl's like, whoop whoop, success. We see clearly and we reward you. We recognise, because the owl, like the Six of Wands, recognises someone. Do you know what I mean? Recognition basically is the Six of Wands. We recognise, and it's time for you to have success in your plans moving forward into your world, wherever you need to go next. And it was like something death in the reverse with Judgment. I feel like beforehand it was like the death in the reverse was like never ending. It was like always continuous, but then you made the judgment call. You made the judgment call, you made the decision, and you went, no longer am I gonna lie here in hurt and pain, suffering and broken-hearted, and broken-hearted, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. No longer am I going to feel like this. It's time for me to let go of the past, of someone who abused their power over me and sent me on this hermit journey where you had to go and find healing. Now, like the star, he's got the star, the hermit's normally got the star in his lamp, but to me this looks like the sun, solar energy. So instead of you going to find the star, which is your healing, I feel like you've went on your hermit journey, it's took you to the sun, so it's led you towards your happiness, releasing all this. That's what I'm feeling. And the person that you've been dealing with, we've got the Eight of Cups. So, and we've got Six of Cups. The person you're dealing with, I feel like, is in agreement. I feel like they're saying it's time for you to walk away. Eight of Cups, walking away from, and in the animal, like oracle cards, the octopus is someone who is putting their tentacles in places they shouldn't be, someone who's overstepping boundaries. So I feel like someone who overstepped your boundaries, they are in agreement with you. Six of Cups is in the reverse, is like the past, but it's letting go of the past also. We're in agreement that it's time for you to walk away from your past, be recognised for what happened and move forward in your life. That's what I feel. And they're saying you've got the King of Swords with the Devil in the reverse. I feel like they're saying this is now, like the King of Swords is someone who is powerful and able to command power about something. This is for you to release this devil energy from your past now, like, and go towards your healing. And you've got the Three of Wands in the reverse with the Hierophant, and they were saying, I feel like this is saying, because in the past, maybe beforehand, you weren't able to keep looking forward because you were always looking back. You were always looking back from the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands rather than looking from the Three of Wands towards the Four of Wands. So this large organisation, they believed, because the Hierophant is your belief system, your values, your morals, right from wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's also about the structure and large organisation of people who help people. Do you know what I mean? Like, and people of wisdom who are out there to help people. So I feel like they recognise that you weren't able to move forward until you basically spoke up about what had happened, if you get me. So, and at the bottom of the deck here, you've got the yin energy, which is the feminine aspect of the divine feminine and masculine also, like, obviously. So like, I feel I feel like you've stepped into a receiving mode where you're able to receive, and I feel like something told you, or you had that fleeting, like the fleeting, like, oh, I'm just going to do it. You had that while you were either meditating or quiet contemplation, or just a gut instinctive feeling and on, because the yin energy is like that high priestess energy. That's what you had. You had like, oh no, it's time. I don't know, it's just like it was out of the blue, if that makes sense to anybody. Whatever it is, you've got finance and material changes, so whatever it is, it's helped you come out of a place of lack. Now, like with your finances, and look, fingers in each different bit, and I said that about the Eight of Cups. With Tentacles, maybe somebody should have their hand chopped off. That's a bit serious, but you know what I mean. Maybe somebody get caught for something, or it's been recognised about something. Angels and spirit guides, please can I have, oh, there you go, that's why, because you went through a major tower moment with something that basically left you felt disassociated from the rest of your body. Your head disassociated from your body in each part. I feel like you were just blocked off. There was lots of blocks, energy blocks within you, and I feel like that's why you've went on your, like, that spiritual path with the Hermit, so that you could find yourself, find your happiness, find a way for you to speak up about your story. Look, and these two cards come out as well, because, and now that did make you feel like that, right? And it did send you on your spiritual path for you to walk away, emotional withdrawal, because that's what it did to you. That made you withdraw from the world in one way or another. Close yourself down to the world. But I did say that you were meditating, maybe, when you had that fleeting idea to speak up about this abuse of power. And this has caused a major ending and transformation, a death moment and a rebirth. And I feel like you might be going through some sort of, like, she's wearing green, like a green dress here, so I feel like major transformation. But look, she's holding on. Can you see the eye there? I've never noticed that ever in these cards before. Look, she's holding on to like a, maybe it's her spirit guides or something. They've been carrying her until this moment. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like this is a really positive message of someone who was in the darkness and has came out into the light. And there you go, the Emperor. Someone from a place of authority is saying to you, we don't need to look into this any further, we don't need to take it back. We fully are flexible and bend to what you're saying. Now, like, they bend to your story, they fully understand. Do you know what I mean? That's what that feels like to me. I'm going to see what hinders you and what you're aware of. So what hinders you is awareness. You manifested this, didn't I say? With these two, I said that you visualised and manifested all this milk and honey into your life, all this goodness that has came into your life. This has came into your life for you to receive 51, which would be 6. 6 is love, compassion, harmony. This authority figure did this with compassion, I'm feeling. Like this authority figure, they've gave you this from a place of compassion and understanding and awareness of your experience. And what you are aware of already is that you had, like, the decision to make. It was only your decision to make now, like, your choice to make, and you did choose wisely, Capricorn. So there we go, that's your reading, and I really hope that someone can take this message out there someone who came from a place of darkness and found the light and had faith in themselves about speaking up. So there we go. If this doesn't resonate, check out your other placements, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.